Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas's offense takes the field. The Bayou Bengals flex on their boot rivals the last time these two men won it easily.
LSU made an example of Arkansas the last time they played. We talked to a lot of LSU fans, and they said, we think about Alabama, we think about Georgia, we think about Ole Miss. They took little brother Arkansas to the woodshed the last time they played.
And I can just tell you, as a fan of the sport, when you hear that little brother, that ticks me off. So I know it ticks off Arkansas Razorback fans, and they want
turning it on. Quick step and go. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Running through contact. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The LSU Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes.
There he goes. The 40. The 20. Kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hubbard. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. And Arkansas ready to set send out this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, down the Dell, move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Burks. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And the defense takes a big hit and knocks him down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's yours.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Handoff from the gun. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The short hands, it's York. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Burks. There's the pressure. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps it going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Burks. Unloads to the wideout. He's got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Shavera. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They're going to test the right side with this one. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Pick off to stop the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a great return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Burks. He's taking the shot. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he misses. missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll go to the ground. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. LSU getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big long explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And
touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put him up here in the second half. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their
touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Burks. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Here we go.
Makes the grab, it's York. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Looking to throw, it's Burks. Rushes on him. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6, finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver year. This guy is really good.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's Burks. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And Tony coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Shabera. Nice move to keep running. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
LSU lining up 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Back to throw, it's Burks. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking downfield. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Bringing the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Under fire. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They want to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Hubbard. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Burks. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle.